Hi, I'm Meg.
Hi, I'm E, and we're the Puffs.
Hi, I'm Mel, your local Slytherin, and welcome to the madness.
All right, so for our first ever episode, we decided to watch Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and we have some thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. We start off in the dead ass of night, which I'm like, okay, listen, you really think people are gonna get up out of their bed just to deliver a baby?
I mean, if they don't want to be seen by muggles.
Yeah.
Listen, you are not wake me up at 12 o'clock to deliver a damn baby. There's no way. Okay,
chance.
also, there's 3 people there, right? 3? Mm-hmm. There's this Catwoman. Then this guy who hasn't seen a barber in like 100 years. Because that guy, let me tell you, got centimeters.
Why you gotta pick on Dumbledore like that?
Listen, it's just growing and growing. It's never stopping.
It's very
Then
long.
we got a god. He is amazing. Just chilling there holding the baby.
Flies in on a stylish motorbike, may I
Period.
say.
Stylish.
Period.
Hi, I'm Harry, and my life is kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I live in this cupboard underneath the stairs. I live in a family who hates my guts, as well as my parents' guts, even though they're sadly not with us anymore. And yeah, my life is just kind of a mess.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And can we just say, how they treat Harry is terrible.
That is
like, where's
so bad.
Child Protective Services coming here? Like, where is this?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Can I
So
just-
they're terrible people.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
can I just
very.
say how much of a G Hagrid is?
We're just going back to Hagrid right away.
Oh, yeah.
We
Wait,
don't
he's
want
my
to save
favorite.
it for when it comes up and gives Dudley a pigtail.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about it now. This man is so tall.
Oh my, he's a giant.
He's a giant.
I mean, like, he technically is.
Yeah. I'd be
I-
scared if I saw him. in real
yeah,
life.
imagine
Oh my
him
God.
just running after you.
I'd be like, hey, Hagrid, sup?
No, I want to see. Hey, I would just run. Okay, I'm not gonna
for
deal with him.
sure. When we were watching the movie, I got like so confused about like Harry's scar, right? Of course, we now know that Voldemort gave him the scar, but my question was, why a lightning bolt? Like, out of all shapes and sizes, a lightning bolt. And can I just tell you guys something? Every other scene, this like lightning bolt like changes, it changes direction, it changes size. Like, it's just constantly just moving there.
You tried doing your Halloween makeup like 150 some odd days of shooting in a row.
Oh god. But yeah, and the circle glasses. The circle glasses are something else.
It's Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's something else. It's something else. But yeah, then fast forward a bunch of stuff because obviously
We keep just fast forwarding.
yeah, because
Yeah.
nothing is interesting in the beginning of the movie.
How
It's
dare
just
you
like-
insult that? How
Megan's
dare you
like-
insult my childhood?
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's just literally just saying you're a wizard, deal with it. Then ship them off to like this
The
magical train
school.
station.
Oh.
Where nobody sees the wizard.
I
Nobody
know.
sees people transcending the platforms right in front of their
Oh yeah,
eyes.
I know.
9 3/4.
9
3/4. Yeah? 3/4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just go through a wall now with a bucket full of like animals and magical
No.
stuff. Like, no one sees that?
Yeah, exactly. They just like go through a wall. No one notices.
I
don't
think
know
you
how.
all are missing the real gods here. He's not Fred, I am. Honestly, woman, you call yourself our mother. Fred and George Weasley. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just stand them and continue living your life because they are
Oh yeah.
on a whole other level.
Yeah.
It's just this movie, I feel that like there's so many components in it. It just slows down at the end. Like, for example, the stone that this whole movie is centered on. And if you actually think about it, they think this stone is so bad they need to keep it hidden with like
Yeah.
these 3-headed dogs.
A bunch of things. Also,
Yeah.
some enchanted, creepy, beyond all reason, might I add, chess pieces. When I watched
I
this
hate
movie
that.
when I was 8 years old, and that chess piece turned around and almost killed Ron after he fell 4 feet off of the horse, little me just couldn't handle it.
Oh my god, that was...
That's
Here's the
the scary
thing.
part.
He passed out just by falling like 4 feet.
True, though.
But yeah, and then the stone. If this is so dangerous and you keep it hidden, why don't you destroy it later on? Because at the end of the movie, it gets destroyed, right?
Yeah.
But why not destroy it when you found it? If this is so
Exactly.
dangerous, why do you still keep it?
Also, Meg, myself, I have seen all 8 Harry Potter movies. These two have only seen Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you cannot get mad at them for not knowing later plot points because they've only
Yeah.
seen Philosopher's Stone. And we are definitely planning on doing more Harry Potter reviews in the future.
Excited.
They're going off of their existing knowledge and what I've talked their ear off about for the last couple months.
Oh yeah. And then this stone, it's pointless.
Exactly.
It's literally pointless.
Like I said, I've watched the later movies. I still can't even think of where the stone comes up again. Maybe I'm missing something, but I cannot remember what significance this stone has. Like, I feel like Philosopher's Stone is the movie or the book also that was written just to introduce this world. Like, it's an awesome world, and I think that's what makes the movie really good, is just seeing all of this world come together and getting to know it, like the Hogwarts houses and Quidditch and all the professors. Like, they're really just introducing everything in this movie that I feel like sometimes this plot with the stone gets a bit sidetracked because there's just so much to take in.
Here's the thing, though. Overall, the movie was, like, pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was really
But
good.
for me, if, like, rating it, like, 1 the worst, 10 the best, I'd probably give, like, a 5.
Really? I
Yeah.
gave it, like, a 9. I don't know, I really liked it.
I don't know, because I'm, like, used to, like, so, like, the Avengers, and, like, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and, like, Fifth Wave, you know? It's just constant, like, action, right? But, like, in this movie, so, like, anticlimactic, and, like, not it for me.
Yes, so along with my rating, I really don't know what I give it. I'd probably give it about a 7. A 7 probably because of the pure nostalgia of it, because I watched this movie so much as a kid. Like, it's kind of unhealthy how much I watched this. So that's a major factor for me, but rewatching it years later, I remember it being, like, way more climactic. Like, when, spoiler alert, when Quirrell came out as the real villain, I remember being, like, so terrified of seeing Voldemort on the back of his head. And I would just, like, oh my god, as a kid. But seeing this, I was like, okay. And then the battle lasts, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah, can we just talk about for, like, 3 seconds how you can literally not tell at all whatsoever that Quirrell was the bad guy?
That is a good part of it. Because I remember I was watching a really great YouTuber, Dylan is in Trouble. His movie commentaries are pretty funny. And he was saying how Quirrell did such a good job at, like, doing the disguise. Like, he put on a fake stutter just to,
And
like,
it, sounded
deflect
so real,
suspicion.
too.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Did you have anything you would like to add?
Well, first of all, I didn't know Voldemort was, like, at the back of his head. Like, when you said that, I'm like, what? That was
creepy.
him? I didn't know who that guy was. I just thought it was, like, a random guy on his head. But I have no clue.
That was totally creepy. I wasn't, like, so creeped out to the point where, like, oh my god, I can't watch this movie again.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb how bad it was.
What?
Megan's like, what?
How dare you insult my childhood again?
I'm sorry. It's just, I'm putting my stakes, like, really high because everyone thinks Harry Potter is the best. Like, it's so good. I'm like, okay.
I think it's gonna get better, though.
Yeah, for sure.
For, like, the other movies.
like 7, 8 movies. Like, what?
They sound really good, though.
I am waiting for you
Oh
guys
my
to see the
God.
next ones. But
I
anyway,
can't
back
wait.
to Philosopher's Stone. So, I feel like something we haven't brought up yet that I've been waiting to bring up is Draco Malfoy.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
And
God.
I think Dumbledore from a Harry Potter musical summed up Draco perfectly in this one line. Malfoy, you little shit. He was such a little shit in this movie.
Like,
He really was.
Can we just talk about his, like, bad bleach hair for a second?
I know.
The guy has, like, 5 different colors. Like, it's, like, orange, then platinum blonde, then strawberry blonde, then, like, a weird type of blonde, then, like, a red... Like, God, the guy has to get a better hairdresser.
Give
I
Tom
know.
Felton a break. He's a natural brunette, man. And his hair, I'm pretty sure, got, like, permanent damage from dyeing it blonde all those
And that
years.
gel guy, I'm surprised his hairline didn't recede to, like, half of his head. Like, that was bad.
I know.
That was
It
a
was
lot
really
of
bad.
gel.
I love how Draco just gels his hair, like, an abnormal amount the first 2 movies.
And he's, like,
and then from the
11.
next... He just does whatever with it. Like,
Oh
there's
my God.
absolutely no gel in Prisoner of Azkaban, and you
Really?
can obviously tell. Like, his
Yeah,
hair
like,
is just...
He just gets up at, like, 6 o'clock in the morning every day, like gels his hair back and calls it a day. For me, I just brush my hair, get on with my life. Like it's
insane.
Throw it in a ponytail.
Yeah. I don't know. And then like I feel like out of all the characters, I love Hagrid. He's like my G.
Hagrid is just, oh my god.
He's just chilling there, right? With like his dino egg. His
Dino!
his dragon egg.
Did we watch a different movie? Alright, another thing I would like to bring up is going on about like this crazy world with dragons and flying broomstick sports. The budget on this movie.
Oh god.
The budget. Like,
it looks really like good. Like
it does.
Real.
Imagine all the green screen they're gonna have to use. And can I just say, the makeup and special effects, oh my god.
It was crazy.
It's crazy. And I can't imagine like what they put the actors through. Because like with special effects makeup, it takes hours upon hours of getting it on, then hours taking it off.
Especially the goblins and Gringotts.
Oh god. And also, bringing that up, why isn't like goblins working at the bank?
Oh.
Do they have something against like unicorns, fairies, mermaids?
They are creepy. Oh my god, if I saw one of those, it would just
run.
Yeah, run.
Run.
Just don't even go in there.
Why do they look like that? It's so creepy.
Do you have something against the goblins?
Yes. They're creepy.
I don't know.
Just like run at you.
Yeah,
they're
so
so
special
short also.
Oh my god. They're like just imagine like a pack of them running after you.
Red bolts. Oh my god.
These poor people. Okay, another boy that got our attention in the movie was Oliver Wood. I remember you pointed out Oliver Wood, Mel.
Hoya. Hoya.
I don't know who he is. I think I kind of know, but like I don't know.
The one who only whose only characteristic is
Hermione. Is that the guy?
No, the guy who plays that sport. Like the one with like the broom.
The one whose only characteristic is Quidditch and Quidditch alone.
Oh, that guy.
I'm like, what? Here's the thing with that game. Why would they put up such like a deadly game?
I know.
Exactly.
Like they think they care about like their students so much,
no,
right?
Just play the game. Go
just play
fly.
the game. Go like fall off your broom and die.
Exactly.
I love how Dumbledore at the beginning is like, first years, please note that the Dark Forest is strictly off limits, and so is the third floor corridor if you don't want to die.
Oh yeah.
And the tree that can eat you outside, and the game with the flying broomsticks that you could fall off at any minute and break your neck.
Yeah,
like
they did all of
totally
that.
safe school.
Yeah, and plus the like stairs that change directions. Imagine just getting off the stairs and it moving.
Oh, I
like,
died.
And what if you have to go pee so bad and it just changes directions and have to walk all the way around just to get to the bathroom? Imagine how bad that would be.
That would be bad.
Mel is just concerned about going to the bathroom.
I mean, like, with that spells and stuff, you must be drinking lots of water, guy, to stay hydrated.
Speaking of traveling in Hogwarts, so about maybe midway through the movie, a troll gets into Hogwarts, okay? And Dumbledore is like, everybody go back to your common rooms. The Slytherin common room is in the dungeons where the troll is. They literally say, troll is in the dungeon. And Dumbledore's like, okay, Slytherin, go.
Yeah,
just leave.
I don't like Malfoy anyway. You're not going to win the House Cup at the end of the year, so just go.
Don't even get me started on that. Listen.
Remember, she's a Slytherin.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Those extra points came out of, like, nowhere.
Freaking 10 points to Neville for going, I'll fight you.
Yeah. And then Ron falls off a horse. 3 feet. And listen. The sword thing didn't even touch him. And then, like, they earn, like, 10 extra points. And, like, it doesn't even touch him, the sword. It just, like, pierces the stone horse, and you fall.
Makes sense to me.
It makes so much sense. And we could just talk about when Harry was facing off against Quirrell, when he dies, and then the spirit of, like, Voldemort or something, I'm, like, 92% sure it's Voldemort, goes through him. My guy passes out.
Oh my god.
He doesn't even try to run. He just stands there. He's like, hit me. And just goes through and just passes out.
Hit me with your best shot.
Hey.
I apologize for all your eardrums.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, my guy. You know, you have
You
feet.
could have ran.
Like, y'all didn't
Like-
use your feet. Like, you...
Oh my god.
Speaking of Harry's athletic ability,
Oh, God.
Oh my.
I'm about to bring up a point that got Mel pretty heated.
Oh, my God.
So when they were playing Quidditch, and spoiler alert again, Quirrell enchants the broomstick to make.
But we think it's the other guy.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get to that in a sec. Quirrell enchants the broom to make Harry try to fall off of it,
And
and
die.
my man just holds on to the
For
broom
dear life.
for like
Yeah.
3 minutes, and then just swings it back up after living in a cupboard for 11 years.
I
Don't
know.
even get me started on the physical, because this is like very much a real world stuff that I'm putting into this. Okay, listen. My guy has twigs for arms, a noodle as a body, and weighs like 80 pounds. Has been sleeping in the stairs for like how many years?
In the stairs. They've been sleeping in the stairs.
In the stairs, my
stairs.
guy, for 11 years. Uncomfortable. My dude's barely fitting in there. Barely keeps his glasses intact without rolling them over. And my guy swings a full 180, 360 onto his broom. My dude's just hanging there. He's not even trying to like pull himself up. He's just like noodle arms and everything, just like holding it up there, right?
Just like, Hermione will save me.
Yeah, and I'm like, my guy after it full swings on there with no momentum, just like goes.
Harry must have had abs from doing those
He-
cupboard
Yeah.
crunches.
God, his abs probably soggy. Like they're not working.
All right, another thing, kind of related to Quidditch. Just before the Quidditch match, Harry gets a broom from Professor McGonagall, and they go to unwrap it. And I never noticed this before, but Hermione literally spills some of her drink on the broom while they're unwrapping it, ruining Harry's day, ruining
Yeah.
McGonagall's paycheck, and just, damn it, Hermione.
Dang, if I
Yeah,
was like,
Hermione,
Miss
how
Dang
dare
over
you.
here, pay for a new one, like,
You know.
But yeah, and just Harry Potter is just like such a like, crazy world that like I feel like you can't fully understand. That's why my guy just here swinging on brooms and just hanging in there. Like, I don't understand that. Like, my dude's just like, let's go. Show off to some girls there or some old people who haven't seen a barber in like a billion years. Like,
True.
I don't understand that. It truly just messes with my brain.
Harry Potter is such a big world, and the thing is that it only gets bigger every film. Like, oh my god, these people expanded on this world so much that
Yeah.
I have been obsessed with Harry Potter for a while now, and I don't even know if I know, like, the full world or whatever, like, every twist and turn, because it's so big, and it's so, like,
Yeah.
creative. Like, who thinks of a magical school for wizards with different houses and, like, this dark world? Like, who thinks of this?
Yeah.
It's really cool, especially for like kids. Like they can just like imagine that, and like it's not
Yeah.
like a real world, obviously, but like it's still really cool to like watch, I guess, and like it's really entertaining.
Yeah, and that can
to a
like
lot of
open
people.
you up to like so many more people, right? Like
Yeah,
with like
exactly.
the Harry Potter fandom, you can like make so many more friends and like hang out with people, you know?
Yeah, like, the filmmakers did such, like, a creative job of
Yeah.
Mhm.
putting this
Really
all
good.
together. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like every single movie was successful. Like not
Yeah.
one movie was like, oh, that's like not as good as the others. Like everything made
It's
into box
really
office.
good.
Like it's so good.
I'm pretty sure all of them are certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dang.
Like, they're all in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't like expect
It's really
less.
good.
Yeah.
And, like,
I
it's-
think the highest rated one is Deathly Hallows Part 2, which is the last one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I really want to watch all of them.
Yeah, and I feel like when we do watch all of them, obviously we're gonna make episodes on those because like
We
Harry
have to.
Potter, our
Yes.
name.
Oh my gosh, yes. I've been so obsessed with Harry Potter that when we were trying to make a name for this podcast, I keep telling them how much Mel is a Slytherin and how much he's a Hufflepuff. Like, we just do that all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, 2 Puffs and a Slytherin, why not?
That is so cool. And
Yeah,
like
it's really good. I really like that name.
yeah, and we're just like one night chilling, playing
Yeah.
the Roblox.
Honestly,
Don't you
yeah.
dare.
Yeah,
Why do you
playing-
have to expose us like this?
Yes, Mel.
like playing Roblox like 2 Puffs and a Slytherin, and that'd be like so cool. And yeah, that's like, then we also did the Pottermore test, right?
Oh, yes. Okay, so it's actually not called Pottermore anymore. It's called Wizarding World.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's okay. I don't really understand why they changed it. I'll have to look into that. Anyways, yes, so we did the Wizarding World sorting hat test, and I am such a mixed bag, but I will get to that later. Let's talk about E.
Okay, so basically I got Hufflepuff, obviously, and I just have, like, basically, like, all the traits.
Yeah,
of,
you're
like,
such a Puff.
The Hufflepuff traits are honesty and loyalty, patience,
And just super
justice,
kind overall.
Kind, yeah. Like, think about Cedric Diggory. Cedric Diggory is such a Hufflepuff, so I think if you were, like, you would probably be Cedric Diggory. Like, if you were to take a personality test, I think you would be Cedric.
Uh-huh.
You obviously don't know who he is yet because you haven't seen Goblet of Fire, but
Oh
just
my God.
wait for that.
Yeah, and Meg, yours is, like, so confusing.
I know. Oh my God.
Don't even start. So, like I said, I've been obsessed with Harry Potter for a while now. And of course, I took the Wizarding World quiz when we did it. First time I did it, I got Hufflepuff. And I was genuinely surprised because I've never gotten Hufflepuff on a quiz before. But, like, looking more into it, I definitely feel like I identify with Hufflepuff more than any other house, just based off of the traits I said before. And the second time I took the quiz, I got Slytherin, which some people would argue is Hufflepuff's exact opposite.
Enemy.
I don't necessarily agree that Slytherins and Hufflepuffs are exact opposite. I feel like they're actually very similar. That is a discussion for another day, but yes. So I got Slytherin second time I took it, and then when I took it with them, I got bloody Gryffindor. I used to be a Gryffindor, but looking back on the Gryffindor traits, I do not relate.
No, you really don't.
I love red, and that's it.
That's as far as it goes. Just like red, that's it.
The problem is with the Wizarding World is that they switch up the questions. So I got different questions every time. So it's really just a mixed bag. But going into this quiz, E and I both knew that Mel was going to be a Slytherin.
Yes, 100%. Oh my God.
Because for me, like, I've took tests before. Because obviously, like, I feel like everyone went through Harry Potter phase at some point in their life. Like, when mine was very short, not really long-lived, because I never really got into it till now. But I know I did a quiz, and I've done it so many, like, times, because, like, when I grew up with Harry Potter, I was like, Slytherin, bad. They're mean.
I hate that stereotype so much.
Yeah, but I totally believed in them. Like, every time I did a test, I got it, right? Then, like, just a couple weeks ago, we got together and did, like, the Wizarding World test. And, like, obviously, I knew, they knew, I was a Slytherin, so it's not really, like, a surprise there.
Not at all.
And, like, they always say I relate, like, so much to it. And I'm like, I see it, but then, like, when I do see it, I'm like, damn, I'm such a mean, stubborn person.
You are not a mean stubborn person. You are very goal-orientated. You are a winner.
Period.
You're a
Exactly.
winner.
Yeah. Can we just talk about how Snape has been, like, being, like, looked at as, like, the bad guy in the first, like, when we were watching it, I thought I knew everything. I'm like, because I'm usually so good at, like, predicting movies, right? So I'm like, okay, he's the bad guy. He's working with Voldemort, and he's, like, such a mysterious guy, right? But, like, I didn't let that take to heart. I just, like, when they're, like, doing that, like, sport, what's it called?
Quidditch.
When they're playing Quidditch, you can see, like, he's, like, casting his spell, obviously. Even the kids think that. And then, like, I see you, guy. You are dead to me. Even though you're, like, the leader of my house, you are dead to me.
That's the thing that makes that part of Snape, like, the misdirect so good, is because they had all the materials for Snape to be the bad guy. He is into the dark arts. Even if he's not teaching dark arts, he's still teaching potions, which arguably is pretty close. He is wearing all black. He's in Slytherin, which is quote-unquote
the worst.
The villain house. It's not. I definitely disagree with that.
And we're going to have another episode on just fighting against Hufflepuff and Slytherin.
Hufflepuff's the best. Sorry.
No.
Anyway, that is for a different day. But, yeah, they had all of the materials for Snape to be the bad guy. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Snape? Because I know you were pretty, creeped out.
Exactly. He was very suspicious through, the whole movie. I was like, who is this guy? He's, dressed in all black and everything, and he looked scary. So I did not trust him. So I'm like, he's probably the bad guy, obviously. Because then it turns out the other guy, dressed in purple, I don't know his name. What's his name? Coral's the bad guy. If anybody's here, sorry that I spoiled it.
Here's the thing, though. I didn't really go based off his looks. I just went based off, especially this one scene in the movie where Harry, Hermione, and Ron, I forget what they're doing, but they come into Hogwarts, and Snape catches them. He's like, "Okay, don't go out there, or else people are going to think you're suspicious." He knows what they're doing.
And then walks away in that dramatic cloak.
Oh, yeah. Can we just talk about this? He could be a model.
He's so dramatic. He could be a L'Oreal model, along with Lucius Malfoy. I know you two don't know who that is yet, but for those of you who are listening, you probably do, and you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, and then, I didn't really go based off his looks, because, obviously, people can look so scary.
Yeah.
But they're not. They can be, the sweetest person in the world. They can be dressed all in black, emo, then, love My Little Pony or something. You know? So I didn't really go off, that. I went based off the situation. But, the misdirect, how he has it, I'm just damn, guy, I'm so sorry. I read you wrong. I'm sorry.
I just realized 2 people we haven't talked about, really, are Ron and Hermione.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Our secondary players to Harry Potter.
Yeah. Can we just talk about 3 seconds before we get into that? Harry's literally not special. He's literally worthless. Listen, why him? Everyone thinks he's such a big thing. When really, he just survived attack from this lizard-looking guy.
Lizard. Out of all of the animals, you chose lizard.
He does, though.
See, the Potter fans are gonna, come and say, Harry was chosen by Voldemort. He could have chose, Neville, because there's also this theory about Neville being the real chosen one.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he, chose Harry Potter, and that, curse deflecting. You'll learn about it in the later films. It's just... I don't know, Harry's destined to defeat Voldemort because of a secret I can't tell you.
Because his shifting lightning bolt scar that never is in the same place.
Something else. But, yeah, you'll have to see. You'll have to watch the
figure it out.
Damn. Okay, back to Ron and Hermione.
All right, Hermione in the first movie
I love her.
is a goddess.
She's the person carrying everybody. Let me tell you, my guys probably would have died if she wasn't there, that 3-headed wolf dog thing.
Oh my god, Harry and
Ron
Ron would have died in the vines if Hermione was not there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel everyone thinks of her as some nerd, which she is in a way, but she's a nerd with passion.
Yeah.
She's a nerd with yes, I am.
And also,
what are you gonna do? But I'm hex you or something. Don't at me.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's so much more to her, especially in the later movies. Goblet of Fire, especially. Oh my god, I'm not spoiling anything, but you know what I'm talking about, you Yule Ball lovers.
Yeah, and Ron, his family is bigger than almost 99% people I know in their families. I have this one friend with 9 siblings. That's crazy, right? But it's okay, but he has 7, right? There's 7 siblings, right?
That's a lot.
Yeah, and they're all redheads.
I love that
crazy.
So much. The fact that the Weasleys all have red hair just brings me so much joy. Fred and George, I stand them so much. I already said this. And then Ron and Ginny and Percy, Charlie.
Oh god,
I might be forgetting one, but there's so many. And then Molly and Arthur, so that's already a family of 7.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a big family.
It's crazy. And they all, oh my god, you guys haven't seen the Burrow yet.
The what? What's
Is that their house?
Is that their house?
I don't know, the Burrow.
Yes, it's their house, and it's the most majestic house
I was
ever.
right.
I love it
I
so
was
much.
so right.
All right. You guys have anything else to say about Philosopher's Stone?
Honestly, it was an okay movie. Would I watch it again if I had choice? No. Just because, to me, obviously, I'm just, into, such, action movies, horror movies, thriller movies. And those usually go, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
But with this, it's, taking its time. I give it, like I said, 5 out of 10 stars.
Yeah. It was a really good movie, but I just wouldn't watch it again. I watched it, twice. But it was really good. It was fun to watch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys like it because I was really excited if you guys see it.
How about you though? Like, what do you give it?
Like I said, I'd probably give it a final rating of 7. Like, it's not, it's one of those, like, good, not, I don't know, I'm really torn because this movie, like, made my childhood, and I'm, like, such a big Harry Potter fan, and seeing this world for the first time is just absolutely insane because there's so much to take in.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I feel like if I read the books, I might get, like, a better time out of it to spend, like, more time with these characters and more time, like, really getting the mystery in because the books are, like, 200 somewhat pages.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to read the book.
Yeah.
I'd say final rating around 7 out of 10.
Yeah, okay, well, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. This is, of course, our first episode.
Yeah, we're still kind of working things out, but
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully next week we'll be back with another movie or maybe
But just
another
to let
Harry
you
Potter.
guys know, we're not going to be just be doing Harry Potter movies. I know in our name, it's Harry Potter, but, like, Harry Potter jump-started, like, it for us.
Just because we feel like we really relate to our house traits, I thought by naming it Two Puffs and a Slytherin, we could kind of tell you a bit about ourselves in that way as well. So, yes, we'll be doing a bunch of different movies we have planned, and
We're so excited for this.
Yes.
Same.
Thank you guys
It was
so
really
much.
fun.
Thank you guys so much for listening. And,
Yeah.
have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.